Welcome to my video lecture, How to Play the B section left hand of Johann Sebastian Bach's Minuet 1. First we'll take a look at the score, and of course we've got to know which part is the left hand. When you have two staffs connected with the bracket here, the lower staff is the left hand. So we're going to be reading this line, and this line. As we did before, we're going to start with just two measures. So from here to here, first measure, second measure. This is measure 10 and 11 in my book. In some books it'll be measure 17 and 18. Let's write in our notes first. All cows eat grass. That's got to be a G. All cows eat. That makes that an E. All cows eat grass is the space up one more from G. Well, the letter after G is not H. We go back to A again in the musical alphabet, so that would be A. Here's our E. And we have a low A down here. So we've got our notes written here. I'm going to put a fingering in here. Well, our thumb is once again on G. Since we're skipping a note, we're skipping over the F line right here, going from this space down to that space. That is a skip. We're going to skip a finger also and go to 3. Reaching back up again, the most convenient finger is going to be 1 on this A. Now, to make this big jump all the way down through these 3 notes, similar to what happened in the A section, we're going to use our thumb here, skip down a 4th, and use our second finger and come all the way down here with our pinky. And once again, we're going to turn this into a quarter note. We're going to get rid of the dot. We'll put the stem going down to make it a little bit more the way it should be. So we've got a little bit different rhythm here. We've got a half note with 2 beats, 1, 2, 3, and in our next measure, 1, 2, 3. Don't stop at the bar line when you're counting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's take a look at the keyboard and we'll figure out how to play this. Middle C is about right here. Now, this is kind of hard. I have to put my hand through the tripod here to play this, but I think I can do it. All right, our thumb's on G for 2 counts. 1, 2. Our third finger naturally falls on E. We'll put it there. Then we're going to reach up to A, and we'll play A. Second finger on E, and our pinky down here on A. So our first note gets 2 counts. The other ones are quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once again. Practice this 5, 10, or even 100 times until you can do it easily. Back to the score. Okay, we've got our first couple of measures there. We're going to go on to probably 2 of the hardest measures in the piece to learn, though they're not difficult to play. All right, I'm not just changing this fingering arbitrarily. This comes out of an older edition of the book. It's a better fingering. You know, in recent editions that have been printed in the US, they've kind of simplified the fingering to make it easier to learn, but it's really not better. It's worse. So let's get rid of that fingering and use a better fingering. And I'm going to put it in right here. 2, 1, 2. All right. Our first note here, it's already written in, F sharp. And there's our sharp in our key signature. That is an F sharp. And all cows eat, that gives us an E. And going down one more note, we've got a D. Once again, we're going to fill this in and make it a quarter note. All right, I'm going to put the stem going up. We don't need the rest there. We don't need that stem. We don't need that dot. We've got a quarter note on A. And what finger plays it? Let's see. It's down there quite a bit lower, and it's 4 notes down from this one, so we'll use our pinky. Now they put the finger numbers up here, so I'll go ahead and put the letter names above it. We've got an E here, we've got an A here, going down 1 gives us G, and be careful, it's F sharp. And you say, well, why are you going into this measure? We were just going to do 2 measures. Well, this is kind of a complete musical phrase here. La, 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 la. If you stopped right after that note, it would just kind of leave you hanging. So we're going to go from here to here. Well, we'll put it out here. We'll include the rests. All right, and do we have our finger numbers? I think we do. 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1. Well, we've gone down 1 note here, so we're going to use our 2 there. And we went down 1 more. We'll use our 3. And, you know, we have F sharp here, but sometimes I'll write this in for my students. If it wasn't in the key signature already and they wanted you to play an F sharp, sharp would be right there before the note. And we've got one right here too. Put that one in. Okay, let's take a look at the keyboard and see how we're going to play this. There's the battlefield, as Glenn Gould called it. All right, there's our middle C, so we're going to be down below middle C. We're going to be starting on the F sharp right about here. Stick my left hand in through the tripod. This is getting old, but here we go. All right, and you know where we're starting right here on the F sharp, and our finger number is 2. Then we're going down, but our finger number is 1. That just doesn't seem right, but check this out. 2 on F sharp, then take your thumb, put it underneath to E. You don't have to change your hand and make any crazy hand positions either. You can just go F sharp, put your thumb under a little bit, put E down, then you have 2 ready for D, and then you go down to A. So there's our first 4 notes. They're all quarter notes. I would suggest just doing those first 4 a few times. So we've played F sharp, E, D, A. Then we're going to come back up to E, and we're going to be careful to use our second finger on this. Many students make a mistake there. And our thumb will go up to A, and then we'll quickly play A, G, F sharp. So I'm going to start down here on this A and show you how to do this. A, E, and then these 3 notes quickly. A, G, and F sharp. So our whole phrase is going to sound something like this. Okay, see if I can do this. Obviously, I've got a long way to go in the technology department to make these videos really clear, but hopefully this is helping you. Alright, and this video is getting kind of long, so I'm going to cut it off here, and I think in the next video I'll be able to finish the rest of the left hand of this song. So see you then!